From Range Systems, the leader in secure firearms training technology,
comes the Sealed Mindset Silhouette Training Target.
we were having a tough time trying to figure out what sort of an E-type silhouette we would use. Sealed Mindset kind of does what we always do, which is we made our own. This is the one, for the most part, that we use a lot of our beginning shooters, is this one. What you'll notice is it's the E-type silhouette with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper actually built into the target itself. What this helps us to do is to define the standard of accuracy that we want from our shooters when we're looking at defensive work. How this target becomes super valuable is any round that comes outside of our standard of accuracy is considered a miss, whether that's up in CNS or down at center mass. Advanced target that we've designed at Sealed Mindset is this one. How this one works is inside of about 7 or 8 feet, you can see a very faint gray line which maps out the standard of accuracy, that 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper for center mass, and the CNS standard of accuracy up here. But once you start going past 10 or 12 feet, that gray box starts to disappear. Once you get all the way up to 20 feet or 21 feet, which is sort of the average distance of a gunfight, that box has vanished completely. So now what happens if you move it past sort of the 10 or 12 foot range, you start to engage using this, that E-type silhouette, and then you can pull the target back in to see whether or not you kept the standard of accuracy that you had intended. Another really important feature of the Sealed Mindset target are these. These are zero targets to develop what's called a zero, or where is your point of aim, point of impact for your round coming out of your rifle. With establishing a zero, we now know that our optic is effectively aimed for its application. Each one of these different targets is designed specifically to work with whatever optic it is that you're using. So this one over here is designed for some sort of a reflex sight. So any kind of reflex sight, you'd use this one. This one is set up for more of an RMR or an EOTech. This one is designed for an ACOG. And each one of these has a 25 yard and a 12 yard bullet impact spot. What that means is if I set this target up at 12 yards from my shooting position, and I put my reticle right in the middle of this aiming point, my bullet should impact right here where that black dot is in order to have a perfect 50-yard zero. This target now allows you to set up a 50-yard zero without having a 50 or 100-yard range at your disposal.